Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic will be San Jose Sharks' worst three jerseys. Shrems and John, take it away.
There it is. Quick, what color is a shark?
Gray?
No, it's black. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Bum, bum, ba-dum. Yeah, no, the San Jose Sharks feel that they need to have black jerseys and be dark and embrace the darkness. They're Bane. They were born into the darkness, but they weren't. They're teal. They're Pacific blue or Pacific teal, whatever
But
they
it's
call it.
different teals.
It has evolved over the years as well. But
Yeah.
that's not what they dark jersey unless it's the white jersey that broke our cameras the first time we did this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So let's take a look at what the San Jose feels they should be wearing. Because it's not anything we're wearing now.
Mistake.
It's dark. It's a dark jersey. It's a dark third jersey that's black because they want to. Phil, when they wear these?
These were worn between 2008 and 2017.
Long time to wear these things.
Yeah. That's the Reebok era for you, though.
Pretty much.
Pretty much
yeah,
in
the
its
whole
entirety. Front numbers. That's nice, isn't it?
I swear that front numbers are a conspiracy to get people to buy customized jerseys. I think because like a football jersey,
Grab
you can't.
your tin hat. Put it on.
I need one. So like football jersey, you can't buy an uncustomized football jersey. There's no such thing as a blank one unless you're buying CFL, which
right.
is weird.
You're right.
But in hockey, you can buy a blank jersey and they look good. I wear a lot of blank jerseys because they're cheap.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like it because then you don't have a player that then leaves. We think a player that's been there and gone is amusing because we like to strike up that conversation because nerds. But
and not to mention, teams usually blow those traded players out at a very, very low price. So
right, and it becomes a conversation.
There.
I mean, I got this for $15, and you can imagine why if you know who this is. But like, it's one of those. I swear that okay, you have this, from afar, you didn't get the customized jersey. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look complete. But with the front numbers, you have to. You're shamed into it. And as you get ones with like Islanders and a number, like then you have to. I can't tell you how many of those black Dallas jerseys with just Dallas that I haven't bought because, if it's not customized, I'm not even going to try it. It's not worth it.
This has been Tin Hat Talk with John Baranowski.
There's a lot of those. So, with this dark, everything's dark. They feel that. But what color are sharks?
Gray.
They're gray. Well, maybe I've just watched Jaws too many times. I'm not an ichthyologist, but
oh wow,
I feel like sharks should be gray, and they've never embraced the gray, with the exception of one reverse retro that was okay.
But what if we take this and invert it? A whiteout.
Yeah, this is what we had to figure out how to make our camera stop adjusting because when everything else went dark.
Wow.
When they wear these,
They wore these between 2013 and 2021.
A long time.
Still a long time.
And I didn't realize it went that far back into the Reebok era, but I guess it makes sense. They dropped the hemline. So I mean, basically, they took this look, which was when they went to the Reebok Edge, and everyone was dropping hemline stripes. San Jose went the opposite. They went stripes everywhere. There's stripes at the bottom, traditional shoulders. Like it was from a very '90s look to this was quite jarring in the opposite. They were swimming up current.
Right.
But then they go and they drop the stripes and they make a big T-shirt.
It is. It is essentially a tunic. It's not a jersey. It's a tunic.
And a tunic.
A tunic.
A tunic.
Yeah. Tunic watch.
There's always storytelling elements to designs, and they said that they dropped the stripes because they were too heavy. The fabric was too heavy, and it was slowing the players down, so they're sleek like sharks. It's the dumbest reasoning of it, and there's been a lot of very dumb reasons for things in jerseys.
But you look at like the pro player jerseys from the turn of the century. Thick, heavy sweater jerseys.
They are thick.
And then Reebok comes along and they make this like
wafer thin.
Yeah, super, super thin material. How much are you pulling off weight-wise when you remove 3 stripes? The only caveat, they went to the Cup Finals in them.
I mean, they did. But they also had patches on the sleeve for the 20th anniversary at that point. So, I mean, is the Stanley Cup Finals patch going to weigh you down?
Those heavy patches.
Look, could they print it? They could print it on here and it wouldn't have made it. Well, the fabric does.
Take these and put it down at the bottom. Like, make it a complete jersey.
Perfect. So they even dropped the orange stripe from both sides. Why is it just at the top and not the bottom like it used to be? Like, I don't know. Things like this drive me up a wall. And the shoulder logo changes. So here on these, it's a full body shark, which I think looks quite good. I don't think they've ever actually used just a full body
It's
shark.
essentially the main logo.
But like
brought
the
up.
full thing, no triangle. They didn't frame it in a triangle. And then which they use here, which again, great look. Here they use a more secondary logo with an SJ, and I don't love an SJ, but okay, it's a shoulder patch and a little diamond shape with a shark fin and progressively darker water. Like I think they use that as a logo on the pants individually, but like
It'd be a fun shoulder patch
It
to
would
have
be.
around all the time.
then they move up when they downgrade. Look, okay, so we have another full body shark with an SJ, and I like the full body shark, but look at that mouth. How cartoonish is that? The rest of this, they made the shark look so much better and more sleek and more tough, and that those jaws are just kind of laughable.
It looks like the shark that came out of the movie in Back to the Future.
Yeah, just as blocky.
Hear me out though. What if we black out a jersey for the Sharks?
And how do we make it worse? How do we make it more blacked out? Well, you start by making the stick no longer orange, and I guess you really need a side by side on this. You take the elements of the triangle, all those colors gone. It's just ribbing now, and that's only on the Authentics. And then I mean, just every bit of color you can pull out, excepting the eye.
But hear me out. What if we put circuitry in the arms?
So, Phil, when were these worn?
These were worn between 2018 and 2022, so not
So
very long.
A
There
very
it is.
recent thing though, like so when Vegas made the pattern, the the textured pattern within their gold, everyone else is okay. Let's do it. So they added a tech circuitry pattern to it because well, Silicon Valley and techness and look, sharks and computers, that goes together. And
Sharks are fake. That's clearly what this is alluding to.
you know, I've heard the birds theory. Sharks is new. But
Something to think
I mean,
about.
just I think, look, the only reason I bought this is because we do enough blackouts at school that like, oh, how do you get more blacked out? Then it's literally nothing. The only
But
white on this is the outline and
they did
the
add
numbers.
some arm sleeves here, some striping
I mean,
compared to the original blackout, which I don't think has any.
well, no, it's just
Oh,
I mean,
you
like,
know what? I give it too much credit. No,
Does
it's
it
the
say
worst one.
Sharks in there? I see it as S.
There is an S in there for sure.
it's kind of like the S that everyone has drawn with the three lines and then the three
Oh,
lines.
that was so
like
cool
that's,
to do.
no
back
one
in,
knows
like,
what I
middle
like.
school.
I literally read about where
I
it came from and
kind of
nowhere.
see like an H there too, so it looks like it's.
Well, you
spelled
might
like
want to switch to that camera.
It
to see
says, hold on, maybe we can see it. I can see it. It says
it says rip off. That's what it says.
No, there is an S. No, it's SJ.
Is it really?
SJ?
100% yes, says SJ.
You know, it'd be nice if you could see it.
I can. I just have to. Put it
It's
up.
one of those magic eye pictures. You gotta look like this, and then pull it away slowly, and cross your eye. Look, if you can't see it on TV, what's the point? You can't see it in person. What's the point? That's how I feel about all of
If
this.
you can't see it when the power goes out, what's the point?
And on that note, he's Shrems. I'm John. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.